What's up, meta nerds? This video is all about the Scimitar, also known as the Sith Infiltrator. The Scimitar was manufactured by Republic Scinar Systems, the company that would later become Scinar Fleet Systems, who gave us the TIE series. This is gonna sound insane, but we know that its cost was 55 million credits. Let's compare that to some other famous vehicles in Star Wars. Han's was heavily modified, but your stock YT-1300 light freighter cost 100,000 credits, and the Slave One was valued at 726,500 credits. Nowhere near the price of Maul's ship, which is equal to the cost of 917 TIE fighters. At 26.5 meters, or 87 feet long, it is just barely longer than the Falcon is wide. Its maximum atmospheric speed is 1,180 kilometers, or 733 miles per hour, which means that with all that money, you're still slower than the Interceptors. This speed, or lack thereof, was achieved by the XC2 ion drive array engines. And of course, it also had a hyperdrive. Its design was based on an Old Republic vessel called the T-Class Long-Range Personal Cruiser, like the Valken used by Darth Bane. If we go ahead and take a look inside of the Scimitar, we can see where the Stygium crystal-powered cloaking device is located, lining the inside of the prow of the ship. Stygium crystals were naturally occurring minerals that could be used to create small fields that bend light, and thus could make objects become invisible. These crystals were heavily regulated to the point where the Republic wanted to account for the location of every single one of them in the galaxy, but the only problem was that these laws weren't really put into effect until the start of the Clone Wars. By incorporating other common technologies like thrust dampeners and signal scramblers, this ship would also be nearly invisible to most electronic scanners. Stored beneath those crystals were 3 Dark Eye probe droids, his custom speeder bike, the Bloodfin, interrogation droids, security droids, more spying equipment, along with explosives and poisons. Around the body of this ship were hidden 6 low-profile ion cannons that could all pop up at once and fire on their enemy out of nowhere. Along with these weapons came a proton torpedo launcher and a mine layer. We can see the landing gear here, and these wings could fold in and had a similar purpose to the later TIE Interceptor, allowing it to radiate heat and collect energy. All of the power cells were located right here in the back, with all of the ion drive circuitry located here. We can see that the engines become 3 main thrusters, with this apparatus being the thrust trace dampers. The upper deck had the cockpit, elevator, and comfortable seating for 6, while the lower deck held the sleeping compartments, holding cells, and additional storage. Towards the front we see the maintenance and engineering sections, and at the rear was the airlock and ramp. Its history starts when a mysterious figure who called himself Darth Plagueis approached Darth Sinar himself to build a ship that was originally designed by Darth Tenebrous, who was Darth Plagueis' Sith Master. When Plagueis' fortress on Sojourn was attacked by forces working for King Varuna of Naboo, he was able to escape using the excellent cloaking ability of the Scimitar. Plagueis fled to Jabba the Hutt's ship, and later met up with Darth Sidious. Plagueis knew of Darth Maul, and abandoned the rule of 2, and he gave the ship to Sidious with the recommendation that he gift the ship to Darth Maul. Maul is the one who named the ship the Scimitar, after his first mission to eliminate the Black Sun's crime boss. Maul's hatred of the Jedi was so deep that upon receiving this ship, he wanted to rub it in so bad that he activated its camouflage and flew right over the Jedi Temple, causing only a faint disturbance in the Force that was felt by both Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon Jinn. After a successful resolution to his first mission using this ship, he was then tasked with finding somebody who was trying to expose the Trade Federation, and then with hunting down the missing Queen Amidala of Naboo. After being tracked to Tatooine, Maul was able to use his Bloodfin to catch up with Amidala's entourage, and by engaging Qui-Gon, he revealed the existence of the Sith. Maul would again battle the Jedi Master and his apprentice, and when Obi-Wan delivered his non-lethal torso amputation, the Scimitar was left abandoned and Theed were killed by its automated defenses, so Saesee Tiin was called in to secure this mysterious craft. This unique cloaking ability was prized by the Republic, and the Scimitar was supposed to be turned over to Kuat Drive Yards for further studies. It ended up being lost, however, with some accounts placing it at a secret Republic research facility, but years later it mysteriously pops up in the possession of the Emperor. This ship helped to inspire the creation of the Rogue Shadow, which was also produced by Scinar. It's unclear if its tech was used to create the stealth ship, or if that was created independently. That's it for the Scimitar, but you definitely want to hear these cool facts and behind the scenes stuff. There are some discrepancies with the deck of this ship in different books. Deck plans and just visually looking at the back of the Scimitar tell us that there are 2 decks, but in the book The Fury of Darth Maul, it says that he vented an assassin into space while noticing his reflection in the cockpit view screen. This of course would put the cockpit and the airlock on the same level. The ship has appeared in multiple video games, like the Battle of Naboo, Starfighter, and the new Battlefront 2. The ship was going to make an appearance in an unfinished episode of the Clone Wars TV show, but we can still see this story in its comic adaptation, Son of Dathomir Part 4. And the last that we see of it is in the 2015 canon story found in the Lando comics. The name Scimitar is also the name of a curved sword that originates from the Middle East. Well, that's it for the Scimitar, also known as the Sith Infiltrator. If you liked it, go ahead and hit that like button, and be sure to leave a comment down below if I missed any cool facts, or if you have a suggestion for future videos. Be sure to follow us on Instagram at MetaNerdsLore, so you can see us build Star Wars props and cosplays, along with some other cool Star Wars stuff. If you want to help support this channel, check out the description below for our Amazon store and our Patreon. And be sure to subscribe, because we're making videos like this every single day. But more important than all that, remember, if Maul could come back, maybe there's hope for Windu, and the Force will be with you, always.